Welcome back to Sudden Wealth, and we are here, AMC settlement date. Now, it's going to be a 2-day court hearing, so we'll need to wait for the results. What is my point? Does it really matter? Is this going to be the salvation for the ape nation, or it doesn't really matter in the great scheme of things? Now, the settlement is complete crumbs for apes after all the disaster and pain that they had to endure. However, some people find it very bullish. We had a nice run on AMC yesterday. We're starting to see some selling today. Maybe the run of yesterday was a buy the rumor, sell the news event, and we actually go down. Or maybe we go down today, and tomorrow we have a huge green candle. It doesn't really matter in the longer picture of things. So if you're day trading, that may be extremely interesting. If you're not, it's not so interesting. Now, AMC and their management basically has said if they don't raise capital, they will go bankrupt. Now, most people have thought of this as blackmail for them to go on with their reverse stock split. And actually, unfortunately, they are not bluffing in this case. They are not threatening you for no reason. Just look at their financials. They are burning cash over fist every quarter. Their debt has exploded in the past few years. And despite all the records, they are still losing money. Now, your question should be, what the F is this freaking management doing? After the amount of money that the apes gave them, how are they in a worse situation now than they were 2 years ago? What the F is this guy? Why is Adam Maron, one of the top paid CEOs in America and in the world, by the way, for a guy who presents only but terrible results? The guy who sold the top and dumped on his shareholders. Never forget. He sold the top at 73 and then in the mid-50s and basically just spit in your faces and then the faces of all the shareholding of AMC. And to be honest, that quite disgusts me, and I really hate that guy. And I do think the apes should be pushing for him to be removed, because they will look, this is my prediction. I do think this reverse stock split will go through. I do think there's going to be a form of settlement where apes are going to get pennies to be quiet, basically, and they will dilute shareholders once again. And in a few months' time, they will do it again. It's very simple, because it's so easy. Think about your house. Let's say you make $3,000 and you spend $5,000. What do? You have two options. Either you sell things that you have in order to compensate for the $2,000, or you borrow money. Now, first you go to banks, you go to financial institutions, and you borrow credit cards, and you borrow as much money as you can. After a while, people tell you, sorry, no more money, you are completely maxed out. So what do? Well, you turn to shareholders, i.e., let's call it in this example, your family, your friends, whatever. And that's it. That's exactly what they're going to do. Because the lenders, the banks, the other institutional investors, they're saying no more money for AMC. I mean, these guys have done a complete botched up job. I'm not giving them one single penny. So they will keep diluting you and diluting you and diluting you over and over and over again, until, if nothing changes from a fundamental perspective, this company, unfortunately, and I'm not happy to say this, but I'm also not here to lie to you. This company will go bankrupt. Maybe 1 year, 1 year and a half max, but it will go bankrupt if it keeps doing like this. And people like Adam Aaron, they don't give a shit, because he's getting paid $23.7 million. He already sold $50 million. He's going to have hundreds of millions of dollars for the great job of bankrupting a company. Congratulations. You are the greatest. And unfortunately for the apes, there are ways for you to recover. keep tuned for my retirement packs when it comes for crypto for some educational ideas. And I do feel your pain, and I hope I'm wrong, guys. I hope everything turns well, and tomorrow we go up 5,000%, and everything is well and fine. I just don't see it, and I have the obligation, the responsibility to tell you the truth. So that's it, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.